Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the T-shaped technologist. There are different definitions for it, so I will just talk about the definition that I heard about it. The T-shaped technologist is broken down into two sides, the top and this side right here. You could say the bottom. And this side represents all the soft skills, and this side represents all the hard skills. And if you're joining a company, more specifically one of these Fortune 500 companies where they are investing a lot in tests, they may ask you to evaluate yourself. How great are you on the top part of the T? Are you good with conflict management? Do you have a strong voice for leadership? Do you know how to listen? Do you know how to command people? All the stuff on the top part of the T. And for the bottom side of the T, it's more so about the hard skills. Do you know scripting? What type of coding do you know? Do you know any alert management? Any of the hard skills? What are you good at? And I recall in a couple of these financial jobs that I've had, I've noticed two groups of people, and I'm generalizing, by the way. I've noticed that there are a lot of these environments where Indians and white people, they're working together, and I've noticed strengths in them, where Indians are great with the bottom side of the T, where I always make the joke that a lot of the Indians, Desi people, it's like God created them to work in IT. I mean, they're so great at it. They know how to deal with computers. They know how to deal with networks. They know how to deal with complex systems. And it's intuitive for them. The way that they think of solutions, you often can't even fathom. They are pioneering a new way to think of artificial intelligence, information technology, systems engineering, and much more. They are great with the bottom side of the T. But you know where they lack? The top side of the T. A lot of the times when I'm seeing them work, I notice that they either mumble a lot or they talk super aggressively. They don't necessarily know how to command a room. They get under people's skin, or they don't even make themselves known in the meeting. It's one of this or that scenarios. And they're not really great at the top part of the T. Or on the flip side, with white people, what I've noticed with them is that they are great with the top side of the T. They know how to listen effectively. When they are speaking, they will finish a thought. Even if you're trying to interrupt them, it doesn't matter. They will find a way to finish their thought. They articulate in these Zoom calls, even if they have no clue what they're talking about. They sound like they do. They are amazing at that top part of the T. The bottom, though, they're not always the best. Some of the most basic things that are intuitive for Indian people are not always intuitive for my white peers. So I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, if I zoom out right now and I get your guys' skill sets for the top and your guys' skill sets for the bottom, we have what we call a super worker, a person with soft skills and hard skills. And guess what the premise of today's video is? The future. The future is that nowadays, to have a job, you need to become a super worker. You need to understand the technical sides. You don't have to be a super subject matter expert, but you need to know which buttons to click. That's what I would say. You truly do need to eventually become proficient enough in technology to understand which buttons to click with confidence. And then you need to be able to communicate why you click those buttons. That is what makes the super worker, especially in the technology field. And technology is one of the biggest growing fields out there. So don't be just the bottom side of the T. Don't just be the top side of the T. Become both sides so you actually are a T. And that is when you are becoming a super worker, and you really need to become a super worker. Otherwise, your jobs will become automated. Become that T-shaped technologist. If you enjoyed today's talk, be sure to drop that like for me right on below. And if you want more insights like this into communication skills and career advancement, be sure to check out the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. Every single day, I drop a brand new newsletter on leadership, social skills, listening skills, and much more. Join the tribe by going on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you next time.